Okay, since the last video, I went ahead and installed Don K's digital voltage meter onto the potentiometer to get more definitive values for this test. The analog meter is nice, but the DVM will give us some more accurate numbers we can follow. So this is the schematic I went by. I'm going to put a link to this blog. This is Don K's blog. There's tons of useful information in here. I'm going to go ahead and put a link in the description below. Now, I'm going to go ahead and shut the light. You can get a better view of the DVM here. Fire this up. Okay, now, pot's at, probably going to calibrate that a little tiny bit, but I mean it seems about right. Okay, now this pot value is all the way to 0, all the way down, as indicated by the little black dots I put here. Previously I went by these dots to know a good different materials, different powers, you know, but I like this idea much better. So if we bring it up halfway, it's about halfway right there. Okay, 100% value all the way up. Okay, now we got water flow as indicated by the PC cooling display fan, whatever you want to call it. Water goes through, spins the wheel. Once all the bubbles disappear, you know you're fully saturated inside the tube. So that I've heard arcing issues with other people when their tube's not filling up properly or keeping air bubbles, so we want to make sure there's no bubbles, and this really helps a lot. So let's flick on some lights in here. I'm gonna go ahead and set this camera up so I can just use both hands since we're working with high voltage here. Not really working with high voltage, but I don't have this properly grounded while I'm working on it, so I just want to play it safe. I'm not a fan of high voltage. Computer numeric control is my trade, is my skill. When it comes to high voltage and lasers, I'm learning as I go here. It's been about a year learning the software, learning pretty much basic operation. Now I'm getting into the more technical stuff with the high voltage power supply and the way the lasers are working. I've got a good understanding for that so far. So, alright, let's get some values. At 100%, the pot's at 100, okay? I'm actually going to turn the light on so we can see the analog needle moving. Alright, it's all the way up. Now previously, at 100%, the pot turned all the way up, it would bury this needle easily. It would bury it all the way, max it out. Now, it's not even reaching the full 30 amp limit. And this is cranked all the way up. So there's that value. Alright, let's turn it down to about halfway. Alright. Close enough. See what we got for movement here. Okay. And as stated in the previous video, there is excitement going on in the tube. There is CO2 excitement. But it's just not no output whatsoever. Let's do this again, get a better shot with the lights out so we can see numbers here. Okay. I know this probably isn't going to be the best shot, but it's better than trying to explain this with a keyboard. I mean, there's no noise coming from the PSU. There's no noise, there's nothing that sounds like it's off as far as the PSU goes. There was arcing in the tube. That arcing seemed to have gone away. There might have been a water bubble or something. The arcing went away. But there's still, even at 100%, nothing coming out. Not even enough to scorch the tape that we got here on the first mirror. But you can see the excitement in the tube when we test fire it. I'll go ahead and display that one more time. See, that's lighting right up. It's not arcing, which is a good thing, I suppose. But I wish I could get some laser output and put this thing back in, back to work. 'Cause I'm falling behind. Okay, so there's the values. Something ain't right here because that needle should be buried at 100% pot value, and it's not. It's only reaching about 20 amps max. So that's not right. Something ain't right there. There's inadequate power getting to this tube. I'd like to try to figure that out. Alright, so that's all for now.